We're back, baby. Wait. Okay, now we're back. Man, this week had a had a lot of work this week, man. Crazy. I'll tell you that. Really not. Don't need to see all the starters today. Start off. Kind of just Oh wow, we have Benny Montgomery up here. Okay. Not too important for some players to be out here in spring training. It's more so a chance for me to get used to some of the new guys and such. I have a lot of guys on contract extension watch. Just that most of them kind of have to prove themselves. I think the only one that I was planning on re-signing was Jorge Alcala. I don't want to just keep him for the long haul. I just have to be wary of his contract. I think for a reliever like him, probably could do actually. Well, I don't want to go too crazy. We'll do 2030. We'll do 2031. Let's see. Let's see. 6 years. Still should have plenty. Well, let me first check. Hold on. 56 million available. Sounds good. Training. This is one I need to get to. I think for Brendan Doyle, focus on batting. Bullpen session. Yeah. Keep working on that velocity. Folia, batting cages. I think that should work for him. Keep him batting. I want Dennis Eckert to improve his bullpen or his control velocity and breaking ball. Jose Alvarado, probably just combination toss. Clark Smith could probably be the same. I'm not sure how exactly much better he can get. Let's see, fielding drills for Harry Ford. I think for now he needs to keep batting, work on his contact hitting. We'll leave that. That's fine. Kopech. That works. Lopez. That's fine. Yeah, that works. Yep. Brandon Williamson. Bullpen session. Alton. Keep him in bullpen session. Get his control up. Anthony Ramirez, one of the new guys. I think contact hitting is okay. In terms of everything else, work on fielding for. Well, yeah, we'll do that for now. Ron Sullivan, keep on. Ron Sullivan, I kind of need him to be unhittable, so pitching coach session. Work on that hit per nine. Zach Jackson, probably bullpen. Rocchio, fielding. Embarrassing voice crack. Owen Miller, fielding. Roy Parker, absolutely fielding. If he can't run, that's fine. You know, he has good batting. He's definitely great offensively, but he needs that fielding to be better. Amador, speed, nah. Vision, discipline, and clutch hitting. That can work. Although he could be better as a contact hitter. We'll see. We'll see how he does in spring training. I think for Charlie, could probably just keep him on fielding drills for now. For Drew Romo, work on his batting. Zach Veen, batting. Ryan Tierney, bullpen session. Keep him there. Dwayne Roth. Yep, still fielding. Keep working at it. One of the changes that I plan to make this season is making sure I change these training drills like every month. Something else. Actually, do control. Do that bullpen stuff. Yeah, get that combination toss going. I was thinking fielding for Anthony Ramirez, but I want him. Maybe he needs to work on his power for a bit. Get his power up. Kenny Gomez showed that he could be a power hitter in the outfield, an outfield power hitter especially during the postseason. So let him keep working at it. I actually want Kirk Driver to get in the hit the weights, his weight up. Be it for training. Anyways, I won't do any contract extensions right now. I'll hold off. I think I'll hold off until we get to the deadline. Although to be fair, Alcala could potentially prove to be. We have 50. What did it say? 56. Yeah, we can go ahead. I think Jorge Alcala could be definitely worth it for the at least for the short term. I think despite him being 33, we'll take a flyer on him. He has a good stat line. I think he'll be here for a while to help us contend. This contract should keep him through 2032. So we'll keep him for the long haul. John Sullivan. Still not sure what I want to do in terms of contract extension. It might be the right choice. Similar with Charlie Condon. I think he'd be good. Right now, his contracts look around to keep him through the renewable phase and the arbitration. Let's see, 5 years, I'd have to pay him 7 mil. 6 years is 10. 7 years is 12. So if I pay him now, could be worth it. But he needs to have a full year at the show before I decide to do that. Same kind of applies for a lot of other guys. But we'll leave it like that for now. Embarrassing voice crack. Anyways, so one of the changes I've made, real quick, I haven't given. Now let me go over it. So one of the changes I've made, one player gets a rating boost during the off season, and one guy gets a rating boost for spring training. It depends on how well they play during spring training. Last year it didn't really work for Brian Rocchio. Getting that temporary boost through the month of April kind of fucked with his ratings a bit. So we're gonna avoid that. Instead, we'll get they'll either get a +1 to both contact and contact against lefty or righties, +1 for both power right or power against right, +1 for power, so meaning both power against lefties and righties, contact +1, which means contact against lefties and righties, a +1 for fielding, a +1 for speed, so on and so forth. And it can only be one guy who played in spring training, and it has to be a guy who played really well. So no BSing. I think for now we'll have Chase Dollander open up. Not gonna have him out there for too long. Don't want to have his gonna get his arm warmed up for the season. Probably have him out there for 2 innings. What games are playing before us? Uh, hmm. Jesus Christ, LA. Yeah, LA should be pretty much dominant all year. Man, 97 wins. That's the most now in Rockies history. A 97 win season.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. On the hill here today, Corbin Burnes.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one almost got him. Swings and misses.
Jesus.
Some high cheese for strike 3. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Adael Amador. Burnes has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Payne since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. Triolo. Over to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Triolo brings it in, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Chase Stolander. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
In the dirt, and now 3-2. In the air, left side.
God damn, dude, bro, he shot out of his stance like a rocket.
At the Diamondbacks line.
Bro, who did I just pick up
This is
for a new
lineup
left
offensively
fielder?
that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Dolander, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Fouls one off. 2-2.
I mean, he had a perfect game in the postseason, so.
And the defense behind him, because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Catcher has it, fires the first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Oh, I'm not sure what
Despite the Dodgers push this offseason with all the free agents and the trades, we still got to contend this year. We still got to go out and compete. We could beat that stacked roster last year. I feel pretty good about this team's chances this year, even if we might be weaker on paper.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And
he locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Diamondbacks down quickly, scoreless after 1.
Won't have him out there for too long. Get him some reps for about 2 innings. Take him out. Save that arm.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now, Ryan Rocchio. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lined into right.
Weak.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Contreras now. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting, former 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Now this is in the air down the line.
Do we have it? Nope. I was about to say, the first home run of spring training? Yes, please.
And there's 2 down.
I like his power hitting prowess, Wilson Contreras. Ooh, here he is! A-Ram!
Anthony Ramirez.
The former college player. And he's gonna get his first hit in the majors. At least the first hit of spring training. He is already on base.
over that one. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting
Got
zone.
80 speed, 72 steal.
All-time swing and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now, number 60. That's inside.
That's inside.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Bro, he's got wheels. He has wheels. Like, I'm gonna miss Nolan Jones and his home run hitting prowess, but I'm excited for the future of Anthony Ramirez with the Rockies.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Yelich should have it.
He's aggressive on the bases,
That'll do it.
and his speed is 80. He might really turn into something special for us, man. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised. if he actually does go out and try to win Rookie of the Year. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be really pumped for that.
Bottom of the second. Now batting Tristan Casas.
I want to see Gomez. Didn't trade for you for nothing.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, he counted it.
That's a strikeout.
Drew Romo throwing that shit like a quarterback.
On the strikeout. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Randy, my guy. You don't have to hit this, man.
Swing and a miss.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He had a good season for the Dodgers. It's just unfortunate that Jordan wasn't re-signed by the Astros. Now both him and
Jones settles under it.
Jordan are in the same division we play in. They're both in the same division. It's gonna be rough sledding for me, man.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Just missed. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Damn.
Ripped left field. That's back. It's a
Nah, that's fucking spring training. Who cares?
He made him pay for that one, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Isaac Paredes. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strike.
Not bad. I mean, he gave up a home run, but it's not the end of the world.
Strike first with a solo shot. It's now.
Just need to get my legs back. I haven't played the game in a week, guys. I haven't played it in literally a week. My schedule this past week was insane. In terms of work, leaving one job and going to another. It was ridiculous.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Next to hit, Drew Romo. That one not close. 2 balls and a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases.
Zach Means should score from first. Yep, there he goes.
He'll score.
Pretty good.
Well done, drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit for the Rockies, Greg Jones. Inside, just missed. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Runner at second, nobody out. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's going back. Back some more. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
In terms of pitching, my goal this year is either Chase Dollander or Dennis Eckert to be in the convos for Cy Young winner. Either they need to be a candidate for Cy Young or they need to win the award. One of the two. That's one of my goals for them.
So up next, Adael Amador. Man at second. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In fact, that's probably the biggest goal, was one of them winning Cy Young.
Keeps the at-bat
In terms of
going.
like a batting title again, probably can't replicate something like that. Nolan Jones had a truly magical 2028.
Right side, Triolo. And one away in the top of the third.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Could have swung better. Didn't.
Outside, 2-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and he gets it.
He didn't get the base hit, but he ran in the runner. Sacrifice grounder right there.
Slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Yoendrys Gomez. Alec Thomas now. And a bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Not sure how. That shit was hanging on the
Racing down the line.
foul line.
Probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a
I was waiting for that thing to go out of bounds, and it looked like it did. Right there. How the fuck does that count?
So digging in, Jared Triolo.
Whatever.
Gomez winds and deals. That misses the zone. 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him. One away.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here comes Christian Yelich, and that is out of play.
Let's go, Christian.
And that one way outside. And that's ball 2. Chopped up to the left, into foul ground. Romo puts it away, 2 away.
That was a
Not bad.
good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him instead of a
Runner takes off, pitches low. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Thomas at second with 2 down. In the dirt, 3 and 2 down.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Zach Gallen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
The first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Damn.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Whips it to Casas. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Sterling.
Down to third baseman. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
Damn.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to Casas, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies, and the score stays 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, and leading off the bottom of the 4th, Corbin Carroll.
Bitch.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Ramirez.
Man, Ramirez is so fast. He's got good reaction, good fielding, good speed. Great aggressive base running, too.
Now up next for Arizona.
We got ourselves a gem in the late first round. I'm looking forward to see who we can get this year.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground, Rocchio. Slinging it to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Randy Arozarena.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Ramirez makes the catch, inning over. Righty reliever out of the pen, Blake Beers.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Zach Veen digging in for the Rockies. That's outside. And a count 2-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Jarred Koenig getting ready to go. Number 9 getting loose as well. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee. The throw.
That was a great play by Perdomo.
Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Drew Romo, the next to hit. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
2-2 to count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
This season, I would also like to see. I have a lot of goals for certain.
Pitch misses.
Outside of just making the World Series and maybe even winning it, I would like to see someone other than Nicky Lopez contend for a Gold Glove. You know, somewhere outside of third place. That's what I mean.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
I think Harry Ford should contend for a catcher Gold Glove or Silver Slugger Gold.
So the Rockies lineup
Catcher
turns
Gold
over.
Glove or catcher Silver Slugger. One of the two.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Man at first, 1 away. Caught him looking for the
Damn.
tag.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Time called. The 1-1. And strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. Now 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Next for Colorado, Charlie Condon. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Just off the outside edge, Brian Rocchio and the Colorado on deck circle. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Didn't know if the ump was going to call that a strike or not.
Ground ball up the middle. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now a chance
Damn.
for Brian Rocchio.
That was the one.
Takes it himself out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Rockies leave him loaded, but they still lead it 3-1.
I think for Rocchio, his two biggest thing I need him to work on: power hitting and his reaction fielding. If he can react better this season, we get a lot more outs in the infield.
So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now the D-backs catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
This to third, and that one handled. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. That misses, and it's 2-1. The D-backs down by a pair, last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty, that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 down, nobody on.
2-1.
Fouls one off, 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Romo down to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nick Bitsko.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next offering way off the plate.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, up and throwing. Holderman getting cranked up as well. Center field. Thomas.
Yeah, I figured.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Anthony.
So in now for Colorado, Anthony Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch.
He's got decent power for sure. Now I just need to time it.
But that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about
You're
it.
tweaking, game.
You know that. They still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now the third baseman. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Starting to go after it.
You're tweaking.
Down to third, and he won around. Not an easy call there. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Jared Triolo. Grounds one to short. Rockies. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
I think if Rocchio develops a better, if his reaction goes up this season,
So the batting order turns
his
over.
fielding
Now it's
improves,
Yelich.
his chances at a Gold Glove also improve with it.
Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Got him swinging. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Line drive, makes the grab.
Beautiful catch.
So 1, 2, 3. Jared Koenig comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Benny Montgomery.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
That one outside. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
If Benny Montgomery does well in spring training, it's a huge confidence boost for me to give him some opportunities in AAA for sure. Have him up in AAA and maybe even get a chance at the bigs.
So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Swinging a ground ball.
What? What? What is this double play bullshit? I've never seen this kind of double play in my life. What? Nah, we gotta see this again. I've never seen this bullshit before. Runner goes. Hit goes past Koenig. And he's like sliding because of his hand touching the ball. He tags out right there. Right there. There. And because Romo isn't fast, he got the out at first. I've never seen that before. What in tarnation, bro? I've never used that terminology before, but I had to there. Actually diabolical work by SDS to have something like that in your game, man. Unbelievable.
Lined into left center, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, we'll try again.
Really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Adael Amador. Throw, safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And that one is downstairs, and the count is even 2-2. Jones at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field.
That's rough.
Pulls it down, and that is that. The Rockies strand one as the lead remains 3-1. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Jorge Barrosa. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 2. Just misses with that one. In the air out towards right center. Montgomery calls it in, and there's one away. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Tommy Troy looking to start something with one gone. swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, out number 2.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Deshaun Kiersey Jr. looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. 2 outs. Knocks that one away.
What world? A new pitcher.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Down the left field line, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Jordan Lawler.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
The tying run at the plate.
2-1.
Back to first, and he's safe. Runner takes off, pitches high. Safe.
Not close.
With a stolen base. Tying run at the plate. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Slice to right. And that's a fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's a 1-run game. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And now it's even up.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman.
Now pitching for the
Ben
Diamondbacks,
Wertvet, the new catcher now.
number 35.
Also entering the game, Andres Chaparro. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Leading off for
Well,
the Rockies,
one-run game. Charlie Condon digging in for the Rockies. One now. And he grounds one back up the middle. To first.
Throw him off the bag.
Off the bag.
Jesus. I think maybe power along with fielding and reacting for Charlie Condon.
When you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Now at the plate, Ryan Rocchio.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And it remains 2-2. On the
Damn.
ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. Here comes Wilson
The
Contreras.
first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Damn.
Towards third, Feed to second, that's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
They finally got that
One error in the
stupid
inning,
double
but
play
nothing
again.
more.
So
Last half of the
bullshit,
eighth
man.
Coming up, it's the Rockies. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, number 48.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Alec Thomas digs in now. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Jared Triolo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that skips into dirt. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. The 2-1 is high. Christian Yelich in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count's full. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Yohel Pozo.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid so far.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 3-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Alex Vesia.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, one-run game. So in now for Colorado, Anthony Ramirez. That one fouled off.
It'd be pretty cool to get a home run with Ramirez. I'm gunning for right now.
The pitch. Swing.
That's not happening.
Out to short. Perdomo on to first. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the third baseman. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies. Dwayne Roth. One out, the base is empty for him.
Why's he gotta wear 14? I liked it when he was wearing 13.
And a slider in the outside corner for a strike.
The ABS would be a nice thing to have, but I think that does count.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he held back, according to Ricky Holiday.
Great contact, great power.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
He might actually be worth having at the show this year and just have him a backup. We have a lot of options to run with. But I need him to get his reps, so I'm for sure going to let him play mostly in AAA.
gets outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
One down, base is empty.
Fuck!
In the air, right field.
Foul loss was dead.
Coming on, corrals it, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
He's not even trying to throw across the plate at this point. He's just trying to get out, survive. That's a home run.
Hammered.
That's a hammer. Give me the home run.
Fields
Fuck.
to the wall as he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 38.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Drew Jones.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
One-run game, bottom 9. On the ground, right side. Amador. Jump throw, got him.
Beautiful.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, number 8.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out.
Pause.
And misses inside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Popped in the air. Left field. Hauls it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Andres Chaparro. Fouled off. He was late.
Oh, and for the record, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Yup. Yup. Yup.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. This could end it. Breaking ball misses down and away. That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Nothing crazy to start the 2029 season, that's for sure. It's funny how Burns was the only one who surrendered runs. That's pretty funny. And then we play them again. Let's give him the facial hair back. A little more at least. Actually, nah, he can keep it. We'll figure it out later. I actually don't want him to start this game. I want him to start later. Well, nah, I want to see Alton, man. I need to see my prize rookie pitcher. Oh. Oh, let me go ahead and turn off the commentary. I don't need to hear this anymore. Not until opening day.
I really like.
The rookie of the year. We'll have him play this one, sure. I won't play too many games. If anything, this week will probably just be focused solely on the spring training aspect of the team. I don't need to rush over to play the new season just yet. I could probably play more later today. Ah, Dennis. Dennis the Menace. On the mound, the reigning rookie of the year, and my hopeful for Cy Young this season. Honestly, it's either him or Chase. I think Chase should win at least one Cy Young at this point. With his trajectory, he should see at least one Cy Young, and for Dennis, I could see him at least with one, maybe two. Definitely like a case full, then will be pretty tight.
That's a ball.
That's terrible. Probably not gonna have Dennis out there for much longer. I want his pitch count to remain under 30. So it's getting up there. It's already at 18.
Three and two.
Damn. Game framed like crazy on that hit.
Ball. High. Two and two.
Tristan Castles from the Red Sox. So he left Boston and comes to Arizona, and now is their new first baseman. They probably should have just brought back Jose Miranda, but you do you, I guess.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder,
One and two.
You gotta be kidding me.
the designated hitter, Glenn Allen, Hill Jr.
Man, why the fuck did they fuck up his, like, hair? Keep doing that shit with some of these players. That's annoying.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 37, Jeff O'Loughlin.
Nope, that's high.
The catcher, K-Bird. Ruiz.
Two balls.
Fuck my life.
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop, Ryan Rockies.
Still can't get these off-speed pitches, man. God damn it. So dumb.
Batting first, the left fielder, Anthony Ramirez.
Two balls. One strike.
Damn, he just ranks just outside of the top 20 of our prospects. That's funny.
No, he's in there. Ball. 2-1.
Thank God it dropped. Yelich couldn't get to it in time, and Sterling Thompson records his first RBI of 2029.
One and two.
And Zach Veen records the first home run of 2029 for the Colorado Rockies. It was a breaking ball up in the zone. 3 eats. Damn. Still, great home run by Zach Veen. Not too shabby.
Leading off for Arizona, the center fielder, number 5, Alex Thomas.
Bro, try to respond. Bro, trying to answer back. Okay. Gave us that one. That would be a tap on the helmet. Little ABS challenge right there. I know that for sure. Close. And it probably did sneak past the zone. I would have challenged him myself.
One ball. Two strikes.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Two balls. One strike. Up.
Got him.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder,
You're lying. Oh, wow. He threw him out the bag.
the batter, number 1, second baseman, Amador.
Save. Runner, runner, runner. Strike two. Safe. He's in.
Yeah, every time Greg Jones is out there and makes it to base, he's stealing second every time. I don't even want him to hesitate. It's got to be go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for the bag. No exceptions. That was a home run. We was finna eat at the plate. Always just keeping it in the zone.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Glenn Allen, Hill Jr. The batter, number 5, shortstop, Rockies.
Yeah, why does my dude have like gray hairs, bro? What are we doing here? That man is not old. He is like 28, 29. You bitch.
1 and 2.
You bitch.
Now batting, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Runner, yes, yes.
That shit went down the middle. I was like, fuck it. Let it ride.
Leading off to the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Foul. Ball.
Safe, he's good.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Ball 2. 2-2. Ball 3. 3 balls. Strike.
Got him. Excellent throw in by Greg Jones. It's the out at home. A 31-year-old vet making the most of his spring training right now. Even if he's not hitting any base hits. He's stealing bases, he's throwing guys out at home. He's making the most. Oh my god, bro. What?
Now batting, third baseman, Tristan Thompson.
2-1. Ball. 3-1.
There he is. A Sterling Thompson home run. And just over the D-bags dugout. That's another blast into the outfield. And that will be home run number 2 for Zach Veen. The home run prowls are kicking in. I mean, we're blowing them out at this point. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 79, Ryan. The bat, the catcher, Tabor Ruiz.
Great catch, Ramirez. Another guy making the most of his spring training. This is only his second game, man. And I feel like Ramirez is going to make a huge impact for this team.
Now batting, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
I definitely feel like Anthony Ramirez is the more polished player between him and Troy Parker. Two of our college draft selections. Some of our other guys, man, they got some work cut off for them. They're going to take a minute to get to the show.
Pitching for Arizona, number 38, Connor Glenn.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Damn.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Too high. Shouldn't have swung.
One ball, 2 strikes. Did he go?
The batter, number 5, shortstop Ryan Rockies.
1 and 2. Two and 2.
Damn. That's really fucking annoying.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Two and 1.
All right, double play time, baby. Give me that double play.
Hey! One ball, two strikes. Oh! That's three.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Two balls,
Mm.
two strikes.
Come on, man. Land that somewhere in the zone.
Two balls, two strikes.
Bro, can we let this end?
Full count. Strike.
About fucking time, man. Jesus.
No, that's foul, that's foul. Yeah, out.
He was a bitch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Anthony Ramirez.
Two and two.
Excellent base hit, Ramirez. Not the tallest guy out there, but plays with heart.
The right fielder, number 13.
Ball.
He might be afraid. Damn. That was the one. Would have cracked it for a home run. Would have made 3. Fucking home run hat trick.
For the Rockies, number 74. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 87, Andres Chaparro.
Huh. 1 and 2.
Now batting, designated hitter Randy Arozarena. Pinch hitting for Arizona, number 55, Yoel Pozo.
One ball, 2 strikes. That's the ball. Hey!
Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 4, Tommy Troy.
2 and 1. No! That's foul ball.
Hmm.
Three balls, 2 strikes. Strike!
I don't even know how I got that struck out. That was weak as hell.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks,
John Jelly's now in Arizona.
64, Sean Jelly. This case defensively for the D-backs.
I swear, bro chose the wrong sport. That man's 6'11". Bro should have picked up a basketball, not a baseball. Send that man to the league. He a cheat code.
Ball.
Damn! What the fuck was that cutter? Now I gotta be tweaking, bro. Ain't no way.
Did he go?
You bitch. Barely swung my fucking bat. I hate this.
You're out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Anael Amador.
No way I just 1-2-3'd on that. That's some BS.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 61, Zach Jackson.
Strike. Two.
The center fielder, number 5, Alex Thomas. bases, Jared Triolo.
Out.
Pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 47, Jared Inwood.
Whoa.
Hey! Glenn Allen Hill Jr. sends it out. His first home run of spring training. Even with that goofy ass gray dyed hair. Well, excellent home run.
Hey. 1 and 2. Ball 2. Three and 2.
At some point, man, he's gotta just throw it down the middle or it's gonna be a walk. That would have been the walk. Thank God he fouled it off though. Hey, that's 12 now. This makes 13. Damn! I thought that was gonna stay inside and I could foul it off.
Up next, the Rockies, the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Now batting, the left fielder, Anthony Ramirez.
Damn.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number
Come on, Dwayne. Go. Go, D Wade. D Row.
There we go.
I didn't swing, game. I didn't swing. It went back to the stationary spot. That's not a swing. So annoying. Let's get this game over. I want to take a break. Take a break and get something to drink.
Up next to the Diamondbacks. Pinch hitting to the Diamondbacks. Number 6, Drew Jones.
That's ball game. I mean, outside of the few strikeouts, I've really liked Anthony Ramirez so far. He's been a very nice player, very nice addition to the team, and he might have a very high ceiling if we're lucky. I mean, Arizona, they're kind of dead inside. Losing Ketel Marte to free agency, that shit killed them. That shit killed whatever they could have had for momentum after last year's 500 record. So I don't know what their goal is going into 2029. I mean, outside of competing, there's not much else they can really do. They're not a World Series contender, even if they have good pieces. Good pieces, not a whole puzzle. Meanwhile, we just lost Masataka Yoshida and Nolan Jones to free agency. We've regressed ratings-wise in our starting pitching lineup. And yet, we're still feeling pretty healthy, pretty good, pretty confident. Still doing well so far. The World Series champions and a rematch. That'll be for later.